Mic check, mic check, microphone. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. All right. Looks like we're ready. Okay, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Yes! Okay, let's see if we can drop some of this noise here. Drop that down right there. All right, that should calm everything down. We got green. Green is good. Green is really good. Oh, crap. I know what I forgot. Oh, man. Hour and a half? I need this. It's my new go-to right now. Orange Dreamsicle. It's got everything I need for live stream. That and after drink moodiness. How's everybody doing? Hey, Justin Anderson. Hey, how you doing? Dennis, of course, is top of the list. I appreciate you popping in, Dennis. You're always welcome to pop in here, and usually you're the first one. Andrew Silverfox in the house. Hey, how you doing? Dennis, 12 minutes, I'll be back. Guys, don't pay attention to the timer, the countdown timer. I just put it on there just so you know that I'm actually counting down to be here eventually. So hopefully we get a good group in. So far so good. So far so good. Got a couple of good topics to hit today. I put in a couple. We got lots of gossip and rumor and all this crap that went around. Hey, Lawrence Martin. Hey, appreciate it. Always appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Every dollar, it matters. Okay. You've seen the project I've got going on, and if you haven't seen the project I've got, basically that I'm working on, this is kind of a mock-up. This is, there's a lot of different, whatever I make, it's not going to look exactly the same, but this right here, this picture doesn't blow up very well. Here, I'll do it here. Let me go to display really quick. But this right in here is what I've been working on. I might even, it doesn't have a hipped roof like this. I think I can drop if you look on the thumbnail, that's probably good enough. But I've come a long ways in 4 days. I'm telling you, I've worked on that project for four days basically. If you don't count all the trips back and forth to Home Depot and all the breakdown I had on my nail gun, all those kinds of things, which are pretty much normal. They're par for the course. I don't do that for. Oh, this is kind of a cool look too. I like the openness to that right there. Except I brought the pavilion out another 12 feet, so you'll have this on the inside, and then you get 12 foot of shade on the outside. I don't have these beautiful trees like that. If I had those beautiful trees in my outside, I would definitely keep those in the picture. I wouldn't have put the top over as much as I did, but it's coming along very nice. So all right, but let's see. Robert D, how you doing? Okay. Hey, how you doing? Daytona Beach in the house. It's been a while since I've been to Daytona Beach. I've been there. way back a long time ago when it wasn't full of COVID, and but it still had the spring breakers. I was one of them. Hey, I wasn't a very crazy spring breaker. Here, let's find me a look at some of these. This is closer to what I'm building right there. That picture right there. So, except even then, it doesn't do justice to how much. There we go. This is actually the picture I've been using. There we go. That's closer. Actually, this is a really good idea. Everybody see that right there? That is a little that's just a little beverage holder. That's actually a really good design idea. So if you're just standing there chatting with somebody, a lot of people don't want to be sitting in a chair, and you're just standing there talking to somebody. It gives you a place to set down your soda, your beer, or whatever you're partaking in. I like this 3 lights section right here. This guy way over-engineered this. This is probably a really snowy area. That is really engineered. That is crazy. That's like 2x10s. And that right there is a 16-inch beam. That's at least 16 inches. That is a big, big beam right there. But I am not building anything like that. Guys, the worst thing that I worry about is about 1,000 pounds of sun hitting me in the head. And believe it or not, it does hit hard. How is the drone world doing, by the way? We've got enough time to come back to the project. I call it the project. And I also had a nice little addition to the mail today. I got some new filters for the Mavic Air 2. And I'll tell you which filters I got in just a little bit. I'll actually unbox this. I'm not going to do a video on the unboxing. I'll probably do a video on the performance. But everybody's quiet. We got to wake up. We got to wake this party up. It's probably here. Let me just turn my chat on. So here, let's go down here. Let's get the chat stream rolling. Get that chat going in the. It is not rolling, is it? Come on, chat stream. Oh, get the live chat on. I can see the chat. Let's just let's see. Let's double check back here. We still green? Or are we red? Nope. Looks like we're still green. I don't have a chat rolling though. I must have a. Here, let's do this. Hold on, guys. I'll get the chat going. Sometimes I just make a mistake when I set it up. Hold on here. Let me get that thing going. What in the heck is that URL? Oh my gosh. There we go. There we go. Now we're rolling. Okay. Hopefully that'll pop up. There we go. There everybody is. Nice. There we go. Yes, Ridge Flyer 32. How you doing? We are now officially up and going. There we go. You can see Justin Anderson's in the house. Robert Mead's in the house. Andrew Silverfox early in the house. Number 2 up on the list. Dennis, who knows where Dennis is right now? Dennis says he'd be back in drone worship. Just popped in. I watched his FPV video right before we came out. He's back in the saddle. He's buzzing the freaking tower again. And hey Dan, what I'm always waiting for you to do is I'm waiting for you to buzz straight down the front of the tower. I know you're trying to do that. And it's probably way harder than you think it is, right? So basically he'll come and he'll buzz up, and then he'll flip upside down, and then he'll drop straight down the front of the tower. It probably takes some serious skills. So bam, and straight down. Now I got to get the Evo. The Evo is like hovering over my head. It's making me feel a little bit. There we go. Let's put it up here somewhere. I keep getting messages. I keep getting comments about, do you not like the Evo anymore? Everybody is so like, so sensitive. If you're not flying like the same drone all the time, they're like, oh, why are you not flying that drone? guys, I'm like anybody, you get doing something like over and over and over again. And I think Dan DW, I think you more than anybody can basically can attest to this. Is things get old. It gets very dull fast doing the same thing week after week after week, and then trying to basically put some kind of a different twist to it. And so it's kind of like the project I got going on right now, guys. That's what this project right here, if I can find it, that's what this project right here is all about. It's about change. Okay. Here, let me see if I can take that and blow this up. Here, I could do a bunch of stuff to it, but here, let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save the image. I think I already have it saved anyway. So I can take this page down, we're going to go back to the chat stream. There we go. And we'll put it up. But yeah, it's about change. Let's see. Andrews, everybody's saying hi. Good. Oh, my Air Miles. Hey, how you doing? Good. I am doing good. I am doing really good. A little bit tired. Hey, Ridge Flyer 32. David Baston from London. How you doing? How's London going on, by the way? How's London doing? Are they giving you any freedom yet? Have the socialists basically released control, just a small amount? There's a small amount of socialism in just about every place you go. Here, I'm going to add a image. And this is bar shed. This is my dream. Okay, bar shed. And if you've been watching my videos, the last video I know it gets boring, to look at the same stuff over and over again. That's why I try to throw in a drone flight, because it's really helpful to me to see that image. Which I do every night. I like to look down on the project to make sure everything's square, and so it's nice that way. So let me go right there, hit open, hit OK. There we go. Now we've got it. There it is, right there. So that's the dream right there. That is my dream. I think about that. I have that in my and. I guess I can make a message out of it for today is, guys, if you don't have dreams and aspirations, then life gets very, very, very dull quickly. And I think it's important that everybody has a goal. And I guess you can look at it as a dream, but a dream is nothing but a goal. And those goals, if you don't have them, you're basically flying without a plan. You're flying blind. And that's just something that I've learned a long time, that to keep myself occupied, to keep my mind occupied, it keeps me sharp. It keeps me from getting dull. It keeps my skill set high, and I think that's and I think that anybody that's doing YouTube, or you're constantly trying to reinvent yourself all the time. And if you're not, you get dull. And I know for a fact that when I started this project, I knew my viewership was going to go down. Because I'm basically pulling another audience in. But on the other hand, I'm reaching people that have never seen my channel. And maybe they're just as interested maybe they don't know they're interested in drones yet, and technology. And what I want to do is I want to bring them all together. I want this project to meld together all of my interests. And my interests are not just drones, even though it's a technology channel. Guys, there's nothing in the title, Dad Random. Okay. There is nothing in this logo. Okay, I'm not like this guy right here. Okay, now this is not my logo. This is actually Sean Oz. I just thought it was kind of a cool logo, and I bought it. Like $17 or something like that. But there's nothing in this logo that says all I do is drones. It's about being happy. It's about being whimsical, having fun. That's what this logo stands for. It stands for enjoyment. And there's nothing in this logo that says that I got to beat myself against the wall doing the same crap every day and not change. So I'm willing to suffer the pitfalls of losing a couple of views to get myself reoriented into. And I'll tell you right now, when I start doing live streams from that that place right there, okay, that place right there, when I start live streaming from that, it will change everything. It's going to change everything. I'm going to mount a camera. I'm going to mount several cameras in there. I'm just going to stick them in the rafters. I'm going to have I'll probably have a bar cam or something like that goes like maybe just across like this, so you can see what I'm doing with my hands. I might have an above cam coming from the back going. I'm totally going to set that up for live streaming. And it'll be fun. It'll be a blast, and it'll be fun for me, and I think it'll be fun for you too. And it's something that really, if you don't have shade, and anybody that lives in a hot climate knows that if you live in a hot climate, shade is at a premium, and I need the covered space, So it works out great. I mean, it's looking great. It's it's better than I thought it was going to be. When I put the ridge poles on today, when I got all the trusses up today, I was looking back at it and I'm like, man, that looks exactly like I envisioned it. It really looked good. So if you have not seen that, I do have some of the trusses up in video 3. I will put out a video on Monday with a more complete. I think by Monday I'll have all the sheeting on, so we'll have a roof. I'm going to have it'll be 16 by 16, 16 feet long by 16 feet wide. It's that big. It's looking good. So, all right, Crazy Patrick. Georgia Drone, how you doing? Georgia Drone in the house. Okay, I got to scroll through and catch up. Let's see what everybody's got to say. Let's see. Drone worship. Love it when drones get old because then I make them resurfaced again. I build an entire new community based on the old product. And the thing is, Dan, is you're right. I mean, one of the things that's sad, if anybody ever watched I don't know, remember the kids shows where like there was the land of misfit toys or the land of discarded toys? That's kind of what happens to drones, and that's pretty sad early on. I mean, why is something like the Bebop 2 not being flown by tons of people? That thing is, that is probably the easiest drone to fly. I would say because it has fewer moving parts. It has a foolproof camera. It does good stabilized video at 1080p. It flies well over a mile. And it does all those things really good. It can be a sport flyer. It's just, other people that fly it can tell you that it can do even more. And that's sad and then it's even more sad is they decided to make a more kind of like a more hip and cool version of that. And they decided to put a better camera on. So Parrot developed the Anafi platform. Well, the Anafi is just another drone that just nobody has had a chance to appreciate. And I've heard all this stuff about it. I think the first negative stuff that came out about the Anafi was the oversaturation of the 4K camera. And I'm like, because it has HD8 video. It basically has a camera that can pan 90 degrees. It has an optical zoom. It can do dolly zoom, and there's no other drones that can do dolly zoom unless you have to do it in post production. For example, if you want to do dolly zoom, you can use the Mavic 2 zoom. That makes a nice dolly zoom shot, but you have to do it manually. It doesn't do it automatically. So, I mean, it's just sad, when a drone platform just becomes obsolete for no reason at all. There's no reason why that drone should be obsolete. Not a single reason. That says Sam's. I'll say, okay, okay, wasn't the Evo a loaner? Wasn't the Evo? No, my Evo is not a loaner. Okay, look behind me. Hold on. Okay. There's another misconception about me and the Evo, is that this was a loaner. No, this was purchased, and it's mine. No loaner about it. I don't loan anything. Nobody gives me anything. Everything I do is an investment in what I want to do as a hobbyist. So, nope, not a loaner, guys. She is a massive bird. I mean, this sucker is physically heavy in my hands. It is a big dog. So, and you open up the props on this sucker, and it is. I don't know if you've ever seen the videos with the people with the spider on their face, like the giant spider. I mean, that's huge. You know, it's massive. It just totally takes up this whole space. But nope, not a loaner, guys. Not giving it back. I'd like to sell it. So if you're interested in buying it, I want to get the 6K. I want the 6K camera. The camera, the replacement camera for this drone is like almost $900. So it's like replacing the drone completely. I mean, it's literally, you could to replace this camera is like buying a whole DJI Mavic Air 2. So I figured that I would, replace, if I would sell it, I would just replace it with a whole new drone. If you're going to spend that kind of money, you might as well just have the whole package. But not a nick on a prop. This thing has never crashed. And I intend on flying it more. I started my other project, so. But just this gives you an idea of, there's the Mavic Air 2. I literally could strap this Mavic Air 2 at the bottom right there. So. And here's the Mavic Mini comparison. I don't think I've seen too many people compare these two drones. Looks like a parasite. You ever seen whales like whales swimming, and then there's those things stuck to the bottom? That's what it's basically like. It's a freaking sucker fish. Man, look at that. It's stuck to it. Like a parasite. Oh. This has been really good with my project, though. I mean to do all my fun right after project flights, I just take this puppy outside and fly it over my project. This doesn't bother Steve as much either, this drone. Steve goes wacko when he sees this thing take off. So here, I'll put that on top there. It gives you an idea how small it is. All right. Yep. Okay, guys, please, that'd be nice of you to hit the like button. Not required, but it would definitely be appreciated. So, people need to push the like. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Dan. Crazy Patrick. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Crazy Patrick decided to become Swedish, and we're really pissed off at you about that. So if anybody would like to send Crazy Patrick hate mail and tell him stop being Swedish, we'd like you to speak English, because we love it when you speak English, Crazy Patrick. Of course, that's a joke. But you know how Americans are. We want everybody to speak English, because we're too lazy to speak any other language. We think everybody else should speak English, and then all their languages should just dissolve themselves. Isn't that the truth? Hey Kai, how you doing? Kai's in the house. Kai Friedrichsen, how you doing? Kai has been putting up with me doing my bar shed project. Come on, guys, you gotta love that. You gotta love this bar shed project. Come on, look at that. I'm just gonna put it in front of me. Put it in front of you guys. There's a distraction here. I can move it back here. Let me move it back a little bit. Let's move it down here. There we go. We put it behind. We put it behind me too. Here, let's move it up one layer. There we go. Now it looks like a record album. It looks like a record album with credits running over the top of it. Hey, Justin Mason, how you doing? Hello from the UK, of course. We love the UK. The UK is just like everybody else, right? Except, yeah, and you guys don't put up with that freaking metric system. We got the imperial system from the UK, and we're fighting. We're fighting that one till the end. We're not going to use that commie metric system. Not even for medical purposes. Oh, that's right. We have to build cars with the metric system. We have to. Oh man, nothing worse than a 10 millimeter freaking socket. It's so hard to find it. That's the guys. You could literally, and I don't know if you guys know this, but I think everything ever made is made in 10 millimeter. So you literally could have one socket wrench and one metric size wrench, and it literally takes apart just about every Honda motorcycle. Everything's 10 millimeter. Car parts, and that's from using 10 millimeter a million times, and that's the only socket I can never find when I need to fix something. I remember when Dad was under 1K subs. I met him through your channel. Hey, thank you very much. And Dan. I greatly appreciate Dan helping me out. I mean, there's no question that Dan was instrumental at helping to build my confidence up to develop my channel idea. And I think everything else, you start to develop your kind of like your thing, what you like to do, and then everybody's different, and. The dad random concept, it remains, and I'm going to keep the, here, let me go to the display. I'm going to keep the dad random logo the way it is. I'm not going to deviate. This is actually here. Hold on here. I think if I can make that, I can't scroll that up. This is Spark Post. That's how I used to make all of my. So if you're wondering how I make all of my my thumbnails, right there. But that's that's basically a picture I took this morning. I finished out all the roof trusses, so it's ready to go. It is ready to roll. But yep, inspirational. So appreciate Big Dan, and we wish his surgery and that he basically just got done. Everything holds and stays. He stays healthy. Let's see. And okay, Sam S. He says, "Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Sam S." Okay, I will keep the videos coming. And guys, there's. Hey, Georgia Drone in the house. How you doing, Georgia Drone? Here, let me add you into moderator. Get you blue here. I design memories. Hey, how you doing? We got a designer popping in here. I think, remember, guys, everybody is going to have a say in what name I put on that thing. So I'm going through the names as you guys are developing them, and we're going to put a name on this project. It's going to have a name. I'm going to post it right on the back. So when I do my live streams there, we're going to call it whatever we're going to call it, and whoever basically wins that. I told you I was going to. You see back there. I'm going to basically give away this camera. I'm going to send this camera to wherever it needs to go. If it's got to go far, it'll go far. But this is a Moment 5C. It's a fun little camera. It's a little touchscreen, 4K 60 camera. And and it does have a 6-axis image stabilization. Let's see, 4K 60 does 20 megapixel pictures, 6-axis image stabilization, probably in one of the lower modes. I have not read the instructions on this, but I can imagine that. 170-degree field of view, touchscreen, and waterproof to 100 feet. So, but this will be given. This is the Moment 5 camera. And yes, this was given to me by them. I'm actually using their dash cam in my truck right now. I did a dash cam video for those guys. And that dash cam, it's firing up every day. I've had it, it's 100 degrees out, and I've got the rear camera hooked up, so it's working pretty good. Let's see what we got going on here. So Georgia drone, 95 degrees with 97% humidity in Savannah, Georgia. I'll tell you right now, it is hotter than heck here today. We get averages of 100 degrees during this time of year. About 11:30, 12 o'clock, we hit 100. It's not Savannah, Georgia heat. Savannah, Georgia, that humidity. If you get to, the 90s with the Georgia climate, it's just a whole other kind of heat. So, and Dennis, yes, Dennis is in Peachtree City. I think. Hey, Dennis, do you drive around? Do you drive to the grocery store in a golf cart? Just curious. I know Peachtree City is accessible by lots of pathways, and so Georgia drone, appreciate you in here. Yeah, it's about 100. It's just breaking 100 right now. I guess I could say I should feel fortunate that. That it's not hot, it's not hotter because during July, I mean, it could be 110, 112. It does get hotter than that. And yeah, there's just no drones going to be flown in there. That's kind of why I decided to go work outside. Yeah, that's pretty stupid too. But I get up early and I work till about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and it starts to really get hot. I take lots of breaks. I do work in the evening too. So every once in a while, hey, Jake's Drone Life, how you doing? Hey, good to have you in here, Jake. Mavic Air 2 got my money, and says Mavic Air 2 got my money, and I'm happy and satisfied. Yeah, it's a great drone. Hey, Jake, I'm going to show you something really quick here. I'm going to show everybody, but I just bought these right here. I purchased them. They don't send me nothing. I'm not cool enough yet, but I finally bought some good filters. I decided that since the Mavic Air 2 has got a nice camera, that I would buy. These are $50 filters, so they're good. They're supposed to be good. So I'm going to check them out really quick. So let's open up the box here. Now this is not an unboxing. Okay, I'm just here. Let me go grab my scissors here. All right, and we'll grab the Mavic Air. Here's the MA2 right here. Now I don't know if I have a filter on here. Let me see which filter. Yeah, I do. I have an ND filter. Now, I prefer the polarizers. Okay, I really like the soft tones, the color pop that you get with the polarizers. There's something about that. So when I bought these new filters, I bought polarized filters. So I do have a like for a certain type of filter. And let's check them out. Here we go. So here's the official. Now these are from F-Stop Labs. So I would say they're middle of the road. They're not, I don't know, they're not Polar Pro, they're not Freewell, but who's to say these guys don't have good filters? So we're going to check them out. Let me just read the box really quick and get a little bit of info. It says, Oh boy, oil resistant, fingerprint resistant, scratch resistant, vacuum coating, anti-reflection coating, Japanese AGC glass. And it's 18 layer multi-coated AGC glass filters. So multi-layered, whatever. I can imagine that's good, huh? Each layer that they put on gives it another stop of exposure. Oh, and now this is the only thing I hate when they ship things and they rattle around and they're like this. Who knows how much these things have rattled around in here? So I'm hoping they're not broke. So let's go ahead and open up the box and see what's up. Oh boy. Now these are all polarizers and they're all adjustable. And I like that. I like them when you can adjust them. So what I bought was, let's see, this is an NDPL. This is an ND4 polarizer. And yes, it does have you see the bezel? Oops, sorry, right there. It does move. So this is an adjustable bezel. So this does adjust, okay? Perfect. Guys, this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted an adjustable PL, and this is an ND4. And I think I bought an ND4, ND8, and ND16, I think. Let me just see. This is an ND... yep, this is an ND8. I'll probably use the ND16. And here's the ND. So for 3 filters, it was $50, basically. I know, probably got ripped, right? I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll find out. Yeah, this is the ND16. This is the one I'm going to put on my drone right now. And these are metallic. They're not plastic. And these have adjustable stops. So... all right. I'm actually really excited for this. This is a good set of filters. I really like the filters for my Mavic Mini. I basically fly with an NDPL on that one too. That one, the Mavic Mini, I use this is an ND16 as well, but it's cheaper, and this is not adjustable. Okay. So let's see how they fit really quick. So I'm gonna now. Most of you guys are familiar that with the Mavic Air 1, and you know that these it just slightly basically twists and they come right off. Isn't that nice? That is a really good system. I really like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and install the new filter. And same way the other one came off. Let's yeah, this one doesn't have a... and yeah, it's clipped on very nice. So there we go. New filters. So this is F-Stop Labs. I will put a link in the description of this live stream, but I'll probably do a video. I'm probably going to do a video showing you the differences of these 3 filters, and then show you the difference. Now this is an ND, like I said, ND64. And like I said, this is, we'll see if that the filter gives you any edge, any edge distortion or anything like that. That's the only thing I worry about with sometimes with these is a little bit of edge distortion. But it's nice that this comes with the filters. I really like that the Fly More package. So if you think about the quality of the filter that comes with it, the DJI filters that come with it are really nice. They're metallic filters too. So, all right. So we've put a new ND filter on. We're ready to go. So maybe I'll fly tonight. I'll fly this one over my project tonight with the ND16. So it's an NDPL. It's a NDPL, and I've got it on. But nice, very nice. Now, guys, guys, when I fly, it'll be 100 degrees. So I'm going to get about 10 minutes flight time. So, but F-Stop Labs. So once again, if you're interested in these, it does come with one of these little, the little cleaning lens cleaner. But F-Stop Labs, and I have the PL filters. Now it says filter. Let's see. ND32, ND32PL, ND64, 64PL, ND1000 10-stop filter. So they do have an ND1000. They have a UV haze reduction, which is, I was thinking about getting one, but I really like the kind of the lucidity. I'm trying to think. I don't know how you explain it, but I like what it does to the sky. I really do, and I like what it does to water. So I really like the polarizers. ND16 comes in a regular and the 4-stop. ND8 PL has a 3-stop filter. ND4 has a 2-stop filter. So nice, very nice. So those are the F-Stop Labs filters. And I paid about $47, something like that, for these filters. I wish they'd make the cases smaller so they fit inside the bag. So I can't. That's the only thing I could say I don't like, is that this is the bag that the Mavic Air 2 comes in, and the filter. If you look at the filter pack, I mean, that's the same. There's 3 filters in there. Look how small that is. Why can't F-Stop Labs make a smaller pack? DJI just is smart. They know how to sell you stuff, and when they sell you stuff, they do it in a really smart way. They've got really good engineers. They got people thinking out problems and coming with really interesting solutions. So, all right, so we're ready to go. All right, so let's catch up on here. iDesign. Let's see, Savannah Drone. Let me just go ahead and get it. Bob's Drone Adventures. How you doing? Root Beer B in the house. How you doing? Here, let me see if I got Jake. Yeah, I got him moderated now. Let's see. Let's move down here. Jake's Drone Life Mavic 2 Pro, Mavic Air 2, Mavic Mini. My collection. I tried to get the Evo 2 Pro, but my order kept getting yes. And it is Jake. It's a pain in the butt. And I actually I got a. If I don't know who you ordered yours through, let me give you a name really quick. Let's see here. Let me see here. This is the company called Autel Pilot, and this is Judy, one of the sales reps, and she gets me answers pretty quickly, and she'll tell me whether there's any issues of there's backlogs at Hong Kong is where they're being shipped through, and that was a problem I had, and I really got frustrated, and they kept getting pushed back. I didn't get a verification, and I finally got really angry, and I sent her a message. I said, I just want to cancel my order, and it came that day. It literally came in the mail that day, and that night I apologized to her, and I told her, I'm sorry, I just did not get notification that the drone was supposed to come, and I know the backlogs at their shipping facility has just got to be just massive. Everything is being, guys, there's so many drugs going through and illegal things, substances going through the mail right now. They have to check every freaking thing, and they do x-ray drones and everything on the batteries and all that. So it just takes time. They get on a list, and it's just not easy for anybody. And I felt bad because I got on her case, and then I also was in community. So Autel Pilot was pretty good for me. Now I was going to buy if I can sell this one, I'm going to buy the Evo 2 Pro. Through DroneWorks. DroneWorks says they were going to get some in by this Thursday, so I don't know. But they're selling you the guys, the rugged bundle. Guys, is it oh man, who the heck told me TDR Drones, okay? True Drone Reviews. Go to his channel. He's got a really good solution for buying hard cases, you go to basically Harbor Freight Tools. Here, let me put that website up really quick. Harbor Freight. This was from True Drone Reviews, TDR Drones. Okay, so let's pump him in his channel. Let me put TDR up here. Let's see, True Drone. I wanna give him credit for this because it was his advice that got me directed in the right direction. He basically got me situated correctly. But TDR, True Drone Reviews. I'm sure you know him. I really like him. He's in Pennsylvania. There's True Drone Reviews. Okay, let's see. There's TDR right there. I wanna put his channel up so everybody has a chance. He's a really good guy. I really like him. He's such a positive dude. I really like positivity. So this is TDR. This is TDR Drones. TDR Drones. So most of you guys probably have watched his stuff. Go check out True Drone Reviews. Let me just give you the exact. Let's see, Mavic Air. Let's see. He put where's his video on the case? He makes his own cases. Oh man, I don't see the video up there. Tronex. I'll see if I can find that video, that specific video. Maybe he did just a community post, but I was really impressed with it. So it's Harbor Freight. So let's look that up really quick. Here, let's double check. I'm gonna just look at I just want to take a gander at their Root Beer B. How you doing? Let's see. Justin Anderson. I wish you could afford it. Yeah. Everybody can't afford every drone we want. That is a problem, but guys, you got to dream big, man. If you want a certain drone, figure a way to buy it. You got, guys, you have to start, like, I know everybody basically, can't do everything they want to do. None of us can, guys. And all of us were in a situation at one time, kind of like this project I'm doing right now. 3 years ago, my channel, my Dad Random channel. That's why it's so important that maybe, you know what I'm going to do on my bar shed? Dennis, I'm hanging this up. This is why why I'm building that bar shed. Because 3 years ago, my wife said, "You're not going to build a bar shed." And I went, "Fine." So I started my Dad Random channel. And I'm gonna wood etch it or something. So maybe I'll put this in wood. I'll like embed it into a wood etching. But this puppy's going up, Dennis. This will be the first thing hanging inside of the bar shed. This is going up, and that's all there is to it. You can't talk me out of it. So I don't know what the name of my shed's going to be called. I don't know what it's going to be called, but we got a lot of great names out there. We've got a lot of good ideas, and whoever gives me the name of the idea will make sure that they give credit for it. They're going to win the camera. I'll send it to them. If they want to send that camera to their niece or their nephew, or they want to use it themselves, that's how it's going to be done. Jake Drone Life, save your money and work hard. Dang straight. Guys, I don't have a contractor building my bar shed. My dream. The dream is going up because of me. I think a lot of people limit themselves. Guys, I've been really lucky to have a lot of very, very good positive role models around me. And I think it's important to stress the fact that you need to get if you live with and you have friends that are basically counterproductive to your life, meaning that all your friends do are they get you in trouble. They mess with when you hang out with them, your marriage suffers from it. Your kids don't get basically the attention they get. Your life basically isn't going the direction that you want it to go. And that's the first thing you got to do. You got to limit negativity. You got to get it out of your life. And then you got to find friends that do the things that you want to do. You got to find the friends that are basically flying drones, and the friends that are basically finding a way at how, at and they're not ripping off the DJI store. Do you hear that? I'm changing my tone. I was starting to preach. There was probably 15 dreamers that went into downtown New York and ripped off it was at Atlanta that ripped off the DJI store, stole like 15 drones. I guess they all have dreams now too. But yes, save your money and work hard. Oh man, my hat has dyslexia, less Dixia. Oh man, there's just so much there, guys. And I've always been a dreamer growing up. When I was a kid, I wanted to play in the NFL. Okay, I wanted to be an NFL football player. And sometimes, and it's obviously big dreams aren't necessarily bad just because I never became an NFL football player, but I really started to learn how to work hard. I learned how to work hard for the goals that I basically did. I got a college education. Through college, I met tons of really super good people. I was able to do and have experiences in college that I never ever would have ever had. One of my dreams, guys, was to be a scuba diver. So when I went to college, I found out they basically had open water dive classes. Not only did I become an open water certified diver, I became an advanced diver. Then I became a wreck diver, and then I became a safety diver, and then I became an assistant instructor. And it's just hey Emmett, how you doing? Hey, Emmett's on in law. How you doing? I think that's my nephew, Emmett. Oh, Emmett, you're now a moderator. It's all about dreaming big, guys. You got to dream big. And, just because you don't always attain the goal to the highest level possible, it's the journey to the goal. It's basically the struggling and the fighting and the scrapping that you do working your way there. That's where you're learning the lessons in life, Get educated. Be around smart people and people that are positive in your life, Just keep away the negativity. Stay away. If guys, right now the news sucks to watch. Don't watch the freaking news. Today, you know what I listened to while I was working on my shed project this morning? I was listening to an audiobook. It was a historical audiobook about the Second World War, and it's basically if you're interested in history, this guy, let me just show you who I was listening to. This guy here, let's see if I can find this guy here. It's called Hardcore History. His name is Dan Carlin. And Dan Carlin basically did a whole series on the Second World War, and he talked about the Japanese. And he talked about how what is it, and then he started with a theme, and then he basically has been, I forget how many hours, probably about 25 hours of readings, and then his interpretation of readings. He's absolutely fascinating. So instead of listening to the news, I listened to Dan Carlin this morning, and I learned a lot. So Meyer Miles, hey, we got a retracted message. What's up with that, man? Why'd you get a message retraction? Yes, it's me. Doing good. Good to hear you. You're here. Emmett's a good guy. Emmett just graduated this year, so he is now an official. He's an official positive part of society. He has to work. He's got a good work ethic, though. His dad basically teaches him well. So, let's see. Lon Denard in the house. I had experiences at band camp. I don't want to talk about it. Lon, you can come clean with us. We don't know. We don't want to know details. We don't want to know details about how you were supposed to raise your pitch. Oh man, let's see. Jake's drone life. It says I used to be a homeless drug addict. Holy crap, nothing. 3 years later, I have my family back, a great job, cool gear. I pay a mortgage. I'm happy. Guys, there's nothing better and nothing that makes you more happy than finding something that you basically are passionate about. Guys, Jake, I've had my dark times, dude. There were times where it got very dark, and I didn't know where I was going to go. But one thing I did know was that the sun was going to come up the next day, and I was going to go down fighting. And I think that's maybe what you did, you know. And you know, there's nothing guaranteed in this life, you know. Whatever I build today, it could be taken away tomorrow by the FAA. Oh, especially, huh? I haven't watched the news in 5 years, except for the recent period of it to appease the wife. Dennis, you got to be getting your news somewhere. He probably doesn't care. Dennis, he's retired, right? If you're retired, you don't need the news anyway. You just need to check your portfolio once in a while, just to make sure you got enough cash to live on. Let's see, Ray Kelly, can't go scuba diving anymore. Bad back. Yes. Oh, Ray, let me look back in there. You're a diver too. Nice. I wanted to be a drone pilot. Put it off for 10 years. Very nice. Guys, I dove on a wreck 100 feet off the coast of California. I never thought I'd ever do that, you know, and I grew up watching Jacques Cousteau. Dream, man, you dream. I dreamed about being a diver, and I couldn't afford the gear, and I remember looking at Scuba Diver magazine every day. I'd go to school, I'd go to the reading section where you could just sit and look at magazines, and I just looked at diving gear. I looked at it all day long. I looked at what fins cost. I looked at what the mask cost, what a tank would run, how you basically order those things. And I never, ever bought them because you have to be certified. Now you could. I mean, literally today you could just go buy anything you want. But I'm glad I waited. I'm glad I learned about because quite honestly, you could die if you don't have an inspected tank and gear that functions. Believe me, guys, I've been in a diving experience with bad gear where I couldn't breathe. It's not fun. It was not fun at all. You're trying to breathe, and my regulator's 15 years old, and I haven't serviced it. I went down fighting at band camp. Oh my god. Lon, you sure you made it out of band camp? I truly don't care. The news is not in your control. Yeah, that's the truth. And that's actually, Dennis, that's actually a really important fact is keep in mind the things that you are in control of, you know. Guys, you can save money. That is in your control. You can work a job and you can put away $15-20 a month to pay for, you know, something that you want. Or you can just wait for a riot and then go down to the local big city and just, you know, raid the DJI store when the crowd goes in and hope you can get one of the 45 drones that are stolen that day. That's a freaking joke, by the way. Bad joke, but yeah, Jacques Cousteau was awesome. And of course, his kids kept his dream going. It was never the same though. The original Jacques Cousteau series, the Cousteau Society. I never was a member of the Cousteau Society. I'm a I'd been a 30-year member of the PADI, Dive Master. Let's see. Him and Lloyd Nelson were my idols. Yeah, there was some really cool stuff, man. Good old Jacques Cousteau. Yes, Wild Kingdom. Yes, Wild Kingdom. And there, just over the hill, over there by in the Serengeti Plain, is the great lion over there. Oh, look at the gazelle. Oh, it's trying to run away, and you know, he's not. And you know, next thing you know, oh, we have to go to commercial. What was it? I forget what. What was the insurance company? Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. Yes. Mutual of Omaha was the longest infomercial. It was a half-hour long infomercial. Sea Hunt. Man, Ray Kelly's showing his age, man. Who the heck was the actor that played the main character in Sea Hunt? All right, everybody, somebody show their age. Tell us if you know the actor that played the main character in Sea Hunt. I can see his face because he was one of the pilots in the movie Airplane. Okay, Marlon Perkins was the guy from Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. He was the. Yeah, just could you imagine the cameras that they did when they did their flights there? They would load up a giant camera in a helicopter and chase wildebeest. Could you imagine if they had drones back then? The cool stuff they could have done. Let's see, Kurt Gowdy, the American Sportsman. Lloyd Bridges, there we go. Thank you very much. Jimmy Bell, sounding off. See, we knew if I bring up something that would spark somebody's interest, somebody would come out of the woodwork. We got Jimmy to come out. Emmett even knew Lloyd Bridges. His dad's probably watching with him. Emmett, did you just know that? Marlon Perkins. Bro, I was born in 85. Hey, that's okay, Jake. I was born in 68. 52. Google. Lon, quit being so smart. Lon's one of those guys, he gets on your live stream and he knows so much stuff. He just sits there and he just feeds off of stuff that because he's thinking one thing and then he's thinking of how he's going to answer it in a creative way and use sarcasm. I love that. You have to have Lon in your stream. You have to have a very, very powerful sense of humor. He does that with DW too. He challenges him with his knowledge. He knows he can't challenge me with drone knowledge because he knows I don't know crap. Guys, you know what I'm sick of? I'll get on with a camera like this one. All right. I've been using 360 cameras now for 2 years. Okay. Can I tell you what the biggest problem with the 360 camera is? Okay, well, the biggest problem is you get a lot of fisheye, okay? Because it's got a big fisheye lens, okay? That's what it is. And to get somebody to tell me, hey, you got all this fisheye in your video, I'm like, well, duh. Now you can take the fisheye out by changing to you can go Tiny Planet, super wide view, and then linear view. So I can change this to linear view in 360 mode. So guys, I took this thing swimming the other day. I jumped in my pool. I kid you not. Tell me if this isn't alien technology. Okay. Guys, I love this camera, by the way. This is the coolest camera. Not the best camera in the world, but it is the coolest, okay? Check this out. Tell me why this thing doesn't short out. You tell me why it doesn't short out. This thing should short out when you take it in the water. There's no reason why this camera should be working, okay? I'm going to pop it out of its case because this is the case I was swimming in, okay? This camera is waterproof. It's freaking alien technology. There's no way this should be waterproof. You can't tell me that a camera that comes apart like this should be waterproof at all. Okay? It shouldn't be. And it literally just snaps together. Now this thing's waterproof. After that, guys, I didn't shove anything in there. I didn't grease the O-rings or anything like that. The thing is already waterproof to 15 feet. You can jump right in the pool. I don't know. Don't go deep to the very deep end of your local swimming pool with a diving board. But yeah, unbelievable. You can't tell me that isn't freaking alien technology. And what's even crazier is, switching from camera unit. There's the battery. These batteries are about $30. They've got a new one. They actually have a new unit, a new battery that plugs in like this. So it basically is standing straight up, and there's a battery unit that comes down here. That one's like $59. So this comes off. There's the 360. And of course, they got this really cool lens cover. And now I'm turning it into a GoPro. I mean, this is freaking alien, guys. This is alien technology. It should not be. I mean, right now there should be like creepy music playing. Bang, right there. Now I'm waterproof to 15 feet. And I've got a selfie camera. See, you're looking at yourself. Woo! Okay. But, guys, alien technology. It's freaking alien. I love alien technology. Then you just throw it in this case, this cheap case. Right in there. Bam. Close it up. Okay. There you go. I mean, this is a 4K. I don't think it's 4K. Is it 4K 60? I think it is 4K 60. Because it does slow motion. It does, I think 2.7K up to 200 frames, something like that. Some crazy number like that. But I love this camera. This is, love it. Love that camera. I had to kiss it. Okay. Why don't you kiss it? You love it so much. Okay. All right, I did. Then it comes. This package comes with the selfie stick. So, and then I added this right here. I don't suggest you put that on there. It makes a ton of noise. But it's a tiny little stand that I just. So all this stuff fits. All this stuff fits in this tiny little box. So check this out. So there's a selfie stick, right? There's a selfie stick. Bam. Put it away. Put the camera in the box. This is actually a box that was made for a GoPro. Now, all the pieces are now in this box. Right there. Bam. Man, I'm in Europe. Okay. I'm in Amsterdam again with my daughter, and we're, doing something cool. I bring that camera, freaking walk around with it, bam, instant 360 camera, and people will know I'm a freaking tourist instantly. So, hey, Emmett, taking off. See you later. Okay. See you later, Emmett. Thanks for popping in, buddy. Happy 2020 graduate. Good kid. Probably got to go to work. It is Friday, but good kid. Thanks for popping in, Emmett. Yeah, his little brother is Martin. Emmett and Martin. All right. Two super smart kids. Ray Kelly, cool kid. Yeah, that is cool. Dang it, I'm late. What's up? 808 State, how was you? Yeah, it's okay. I'll be on for a few more minutes, okay? We've got a good crowd. You know who I miss? I haven't seen Skang. Skang hasn't been on. Who else hasn't been on? David, you're dropped in. Who else am I missing? That's popped in. David Baston from London, Skang from Scotland. Who else we have somebody else that used to pop in all the time. Well, I did have, well, I know it is pretty late in Europe right now, but, all right. Oh, Darwin Digital, you're in here. No, Darwin Digital's not in here. You're not in, you're not in England, are you? Are you in, Darwin, are you in UK? Hey, 4-eyed K9, how you doing, man? There are 5 holes in my head, and those are all waterproof. Love it. Love your humor. Howdy, Nightbot. Yeah, exactly. I need to make sure I update those every once in a while. Some of those Nightbot things are old, man. Like, let's see. Call Skang. Say, what the heck? We should. And what I should do is call Steve. I haven't talked to him. I haven't been on him in a long time. UK Histories. That guy has helped me out a ton too. I gotta renew my friendships with some people that I just haven't had time to check out. It's now summer. I need to get online and I need to talk to him. He's a really good guy. UK Histories, and UK Aerial Histories and Aerials UK. I can't remember but he's a good guy. And Mark, of course, Mark from Centroid. Those guys are kind of close. They're kind of tight. So they do their thing together, but they're not consistent. And I gotta have consistency if I'm gonna have a YouTube channel. You've gotta be consistent as much as you can. Yes, kind of like going from drones to construction. That's real consistency. Let's see. I got into the 360 back in the day and got tired of it after 3 cameras. Editing, yes, Lon. It's the 360 camera is a bear to edit. The software is really good. This one does have really good video quality. It still has the red dot from. You still have to deal with the red dot. It does not. They have yet to be able to get rid of the red dot because of the camera. But I think they eventually will. Someday they're going to be able to filter it out. I think that it's going to take software to get rid of the red dot, just because the red dot is basically a focal point that it's basically the sun. I can imagine that's finding itself in a anyway, any camera experts on here. Yeah. Thank you, Darwin. I appreciate you sounding off. Yeah, he's from the UK. Hey, Darwin, what area of the UK are you from, please? I'm just curious because I really do. Hey, Last Donut Productions in the house, man. That's my brother, Tim. I think that's Tim. Last Donut in the house. Okay. Hey, if anybody knows my bro Timothy knows my love of drones, and my love of drones has come a long way. So it's come a long ways. He can remember the day when I was still dreaming about getting it. I was dreaming about buying the Spark. So it's me, Timmy G. All right. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't Martin or somebody trying to be Last Donut. My brother's working on his channel, and he's still trying to find his mojo. It'll take a little bit of time. It doesn't come quickly. It just takes time. I've been working at this for 3 years now, trying to figure out where I want to go, what I want to do. He's a way better editor than I am. He's really good at putting together good, solid tutorials. So I suggest my brother. I'm going to give you an example of how good he is. I'd say he's probably as good as Ed Ricker. Ed Ricker is really good. He's very smooth. My brother can do an edit and write a tutorial as good as Ed Ricker. So I can imagine that if Last Donut Productions puts his nose to the grindstone, he does some tutorials showing something that he likes. He will have 26,000, 30,000 subscribers, and I will help him on his way. I will. We're both in technology, so all I got to do is get my almost 4,000 subscribers moving his direction. He's really good. I can't make a tutorial like he can make one. I'm goofy and I'm not scripted. He's more scripted, and he puts together more what I would consider to be more interesting, more helpful lessons. So people that are looking for specific steps to getting something done, he is really good at that. He basically made a living doing that. Hey, Third Eye, how you doing? Third Eye from Texas in the house. Let's see, Darwin Digital. He's from says I live in a town called Darwin. Oh, thank you. All right, there we go. Lancashire. There we go. Northwest of the UK. Thank you very much, Darwin. I appreciate you. I appreciate you sounding off. I just want to know. So it's Lancashire. I remember you bringing that up. Appreciate that. See, Copy Jim 81. You're just dad. Yes, I am. I am just dad. That's all I am, guys. I can't. And that's another thing is you kind of as a YouTuber, you kind of are who you are, and you can't try to be somebody that you're not. And I'm not a guy that can sit there and I just don't have the attention span to put a really detailed tutorial. But I can do something small. I can tell you what I feel about it. I can give you my insights as to why I think something's good or bad. I like to fly it and give you my reactions. That's kind of my style. I'm just not. I can't. I'm just not that detailed, I guess you want to look at it. It's more detail oriented. Hey, PD in the house. How you doing? Let's see. Knockout Nick. How you doing from Memphis? Popping in the house, man. I love it when we get new people showing up. All right. Love that. All right. appreciate you guys popping. Eat more possums in the house. I didn't have dad random notification turned on. Rectified that error. Just don't rectify it. That means you just, anyway, I'm not going to say that. What would it mean to rectify something? BC Smith is in the house. There we go. All right. BC, you didn't dump me a while back, did you? I had some people got angry about something. I can't remember. I had somebody drop my channel because I was teaching something. I'm an educator. I teach for a living. That's my regular job. And I think I did a video on we were in the period of time between early 1900. It's about 1880 to about 1900 is called the Progressive Era. Okay. And about 19, it's before 1920. And that period of time, you have a lot of change in America. You have basically the movement from industrialization into thinking about what the ramifications are to industrialize. Hey, what is it? It's kind of like right now we're looking at the computer generation, and what does it mean to become digital? How does our world change? And that I was doing a lesson on that, and they thought because I talked about progressive, they were a conservative thinker, a conservative mindset. They thought that it was. I think they got upset with me because I teach that, but it's just part of American history. I don't teach kids to become progressive. I teach kids about it. Hey, this is what progressivism looks like. So when they say the word, you know what it means. So there's a different word for it. Anyway, somebody watched one of my school lessons, and they saw that and they got angry with me. So I apologize. But I teach kids when I educate as a professional. I educate about. I'm not trying to change somebody's mind in political persuasion. That's not my job. My job is not to influence you in one direction. It's not like I'm not trying to sell you a drone. What I'm trying to do is show you what the drone is all about, and to see if you're interested in drones. These are the things that it can do. You don't have to be a drone expert to fly a drone. You don't have to be a certain persuasion to fly a drone, but you do have to have a certain knowledge. You have to understand how it works. You have to know a little bit about aeronautics, and you have to know rules and that kind of stuff, like I do, right? So anyways, I thought I'd throw that out there. PD, we are all 2 meters apart. Social 2 meters? Holy crap, that's too close. 2 meters apart. 3 feet's way further, or 6 feet's way further. Let's say 3 feet, 6 feet, 2 meters. Quit that. There's no use of the metric system allowed here. Let's see. BC, he's my air miles audio peak. Yeah. My air miles. You know why it's peaking? Because I'm freaking yelling into the freaking mic. Hear me just turn it down. Sorry about that. Oh man, I'm just getting excited. That's my problem. So, I apologize. My air miles. Hey, if my audio peaks, man, get me out. Yeah, tell me to turn it down, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like sitting right on the mic. I'm like literally screaming into it. I need to move it away. There we go. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Sam. Definitely one of the places I want to visit. Tennessee is a location. I want to go to Nashville, obviously. I got to wait till the social distancing thing kind of cools down. But Nashville is definitely a place. By the way, if you don't know, this shirt here, this is Oz by Drones shirt. So I was on his live stream one day. Man, this was during COVID, and I thought I'd support him a little bit, give him some dollars, help him out a little bit. Rectify, the act of making an object into it. Yep, you have to choose the right words so they don't get filtered out. Let's see, we're all going to fit in the new. We are all going to fit in that new bar once completed. Can you imagine? I open it up the day, and I have like an opening date, and then like about 30 people show up. Guys, by the way, there'll be no social distancing rules because it's my backyard. Oh man, that's funny. Let's see. Present the facts. Let the individual decide. Thank you very much, Lon. I'm with you 100%. Guys, I don't want to be. I don't want to be so responsible for somebody's thinking that I'm going to tell them how to think. I don't care what your political persuasion is. I don't care if you're conservative or you're liberal. You're free to have that choice, you know. But all I ask people to do is to educate themselves about their own position, and that's it. I'm not going to disagree with something that you have a steadfast. Obviously I have my own political and my own ideological ideas that I believe in, but I'm not going to tell you how to live, and but don't tell me how to live either. Hey, especially if you're American. Americans hate it when you freaking tell us how to live. Okay, we freaking hate that crap. Don't tell us, Bob Casey. Here, let me give you the freaking moderation. There you go, my man. Thank you so much for popping into the live stream today, guys. It is 5:30. It is getting to be that time. It's really late in Europe, and it's almost dinner time. But I'll go a few more minutes, guys. Okay, gotta go. See you later, Kai. Appreciate you popping in. 808's and from Hawaii, by the way, if you want to check his channel out. Can't wait as soon as my Evo 2 Pro comes. Oh, wow, you are getting the Pro. 808's got the Pro showing up. Yes. Did you get the 808? Did you get the rugged bundle? Did you buy the case? Or are you going to go to, I told you I was going to show you where that case can be purchased. Here, let me do this really quick. Harbor Freight, let's see, tools, here we go. Let's see, Harbor Freight tools. Let me show you really quick. I'll give you, I just want to give you, I'm looking for a, let's see, it's, so you go to the Harbor Freight website, and then they have, now you can buy like cases for guns and things, and whatever you want to protect. Here, I'm looking for a protective cases. This is just an idea for you if you're not getting the rugged bundle. Here we go. It's made by a company called Apache. Here, let me show you really quick. A lot of people use them for cameras. So check this out right here. This is the Apache. This is the Apache right here case. You see that? And they can be custom cut. You can cut that foam. You can put whatever drone you want. They come in 3 different sizes. This is the small size for cameras, but they come in a, let's see, they're numbered. They're sized by number. But these are like $30, $35 cases. There we go. Jimmy Bell just said it. Apache 380. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much, Big Jim. But those are the cases right there. It's the same case that I have my Mavic Mini in. It's the exact same case. I mean, I can look at the case and look at how it's basically, it's got the air vent, it's got the plastic construction, it's got the watertight seal. It's a great case, guys. I bought a Harbor Freight case for my prop guards. Oh my Lord, that's funny. Lon, you are freaking a crack up, dude. I kid you not. You are one of the funniest dudes I've ever met. There's the 3800 right there. The 3900 is the one you want, though. This one's too small. Let's see here. Let's see if it doesn't have the, let's see, one. I want to go back and see if it'll give me the sizes. No, no. But anyways, check out Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight's a great place, a great go-to place for these kinds of odds and ends. So I love tools. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's just fun. Guys, that just makes me excited just looking at. I can just look at the Harbor Freight catalog for days. So, all right. Yep. What island, are you on Maui? 808? See, got my call from DroneWorks yesterday. Paid up in full, rugged bundle plus 2 extra batteries, charging hub. Yeah, it'll be nice. Oh my Lord, yeah. 808, you're going to be flying for days in Hawaii. Holy crap. I mean, talk about waterfall shots and locations for video. I mean, I mean, if I was Dustin Dunhill, man, I'd never. I just love. I love what you guys can do. I mean, I love it. 808 also has a really good video on the 361R camera. So if you want to check out the creative work that 808 State's done for the 361R, please check that out. I got some really good. I got some really cool ideas from that. But probably one of the most interesting cameras. Sounds not as good, but I don't think it's bad though. I really don't think it's that bad. To me, it's, obviously if I'm going to do a video that I know I'm going to get a lot of views on, I'm going to wear my Sony mic. I'm going to wear my mic up. I'm going to get the best sound possible. But for most of the vlogging that I've done recently, I haven't done that. Eat More Possum. You can design custom foam on mycasebuilder.com oh, nice. Nice, very nice. And you can design the custom foam, and then they will do they send it to you? Do they send you the cutout? All perfectly cut out? Let's see. GPC Go professional cases are pretty sweet too. Nice. I go all GPC for drones, just my 2 cents. I just look at cost, Lon. Normally, if I'm, and I also look at if I'm lazy or not. Just depends on how lazy I get. But all right, it is, guys. It is 5:35. We are. I am definitely thinking about closing down shop here. I'm gonna basically read a little. Made in USA, baby. GPC. He's on the Big Island. Thank you very much, Copy Jim. Copy Jim. Oh yeah, bridges, mountains, snow, beaches, lava, exploding volcanoes. I live about 10 miles away from it. My sky was red for months. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that the mountains, at the top of the highest points of Hawaii, it's cold enough to get snow. So bedtime in here in the UK. Thank you, Darwin Digital. Have a great night. Yeah, talk about some of the most amazing. Basically, guys, in Hawaii, you're on top of you're on the top, one of the largest mountains in the world. Look it up on Google it. Look at the height of the Big Island of Hawaii. As it extends all the way to the seafloor, it is massive. I forget. Oh, we got the Last Donut Production Shop Studio coming in August. Nice. So my brother basically said, I'm going to pump. I think I'm going to take my brother's. I'm going to take Tim. I'm going to take your logo if you're still on, and I'm going to put it on my channel heading, so he gets a little bit of because he knows how to set up the studios, and like I said, he knows how to do the tutorials. I think that's where his strength is, and I think he's going to get. Once we get his name out and we get him in the right area, his channel is going to take off. He's just that smart. He's done this professionally for retail, for big box retail. So he's really good. He's got some great stuff out there. So let's see. Actually, sky on the volcanoes. Yep. Skiing. No, I don't think you can ski in Hawaii. Understood. Have for myself for the Osmo Mavic 2 Zoom, Mavic 1 Air, Mavic Mini. They're all top shelf cases, the GPC cases. Of course, I'm not discounting GPC. I'm just looking at cost. Okay, that's why Harbor Freight, I look at cost. 13,000 foot elevation, going to be one of my reviews. See if that sucker will fly up there. Oh yeah, 808 State, that's going to fly up there. Not even a question. It'll take it. The motor on that thing is just massive. I mean, the motors on that thing with that 7,100 milliamp battery, guys. The battery on the battery on this thing is freaking huge. Okay, look at that thing. That is massive. So that is a massive battery, guys. Massive. Yeah, my brother's texting me here. I see here. Oh, nice. I like it. He's showing me the space that he's doing this, that he's turning into a studio. My brother's also a musician. He is a punk bass player. He's a punk too, but he got tats and he's probably cool. Most of you guys, Sean Oz would love him. This guy right here, just so you know, Tim, my brother Tim's got tats all the way up both arms. But this guy here's a tattoo artist, by the way, so you might want to check him out. His name is Oz by Drone. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna cut it off here. We are focusing on DIY camping, Jeep, motorcycle tips. Yeah, perfect. Vlogging for adventures. Tim, if anybody can put together a really good quality, what I would consider to be studio quality tutorial and operations video, and then bring it to life. We'll get his cinematic stuff. We'll teach him how to do that stuff, but he's got the other part down. So, and check that out right there. Last Donut Productions. Let me just check. Let's click on his link. He doesn't know that we're gonna test him out here. Let's go down to this. Let's check out his link. There it is, right there. Last Donut. St. Paul, Minnesota. The only city that's not burnt to the ground. So, Minneapolis is his sister city, and yes, it did get damaged. But right there is his website, right there. So check that out. Last Donut Productions. He's like me. He loves the sweets. So that's a perfect name. I think it'll do well. Nice photo, by the way. I like that backdrop there. But nicely done. Look at that. That's a good camera too. Look at that. He's got the look at the focal length on that. Got that nice blurring in the background. Look at how crispy that front is. All right. I don't know crap about photography, guys. Oh boy. Nicely done. Nicely done. There it is. Dead random. All right. We did the web design and all the photos on the site. Nicely done. Very nice. Keep it up, man. You got to keep the dreams alive. It's all about dreaming. If you don't have dreams, guys, what do you got? You got to have a goal. You have to have, and I'm really proud of Tim. I'm really proud of you, and there's nothing more than that makes me feel good than to see you moving on to another adventure. I think we got the same blood that way. We're always trying to, to do something different and something better, and we both have different ways of going about it. But he's got talents that are just he's good at instruction. He's been to Turkey teaching people how to do stuff. He's been he's a world traveler. So. But all right, guys, I'm gonna cut her off. But Tim, I will actually take your logo. If you want to, if you would, could you send me, Tim? Could you send me your logo, your PNG file for your logo? I just want your logo. And I'll post it on my channel. So we get a good following on this channel, so it should be good for you. We'll get people interested, and we'll put the word out there. I'll also put it in the community post too. So never settle, always move forward. You're right. That is spoken like the truth that it is. Guys, take it easy. Have a great evening. And as you know, guys, we are a drone channel. We are a technology channel, and as you know, we do things for fun too. We like to share things that we learn. Guys, if this was the crappiest camera ever, I would never tell you that it was okay. I love this camera. You gotta be, if you're creative and you like fun stuff, this is a really fun camera. I'm not going to tell you about the crap it doesn't do well. I'm going to tell you about excellent action camera, good video stabilization. It's not a GoPro 8. If you want the perfect GoPro or the GoPro camera, you buy a GoPro. Go buy a GoPro 7 or 8. This does a pretty damn good job, though. It does a pretty damn good job. And guys, the GoPro can't do 360. You got to buy a whole other camera. Okay, this does them both. All right, 5.7K, 360, and 4K 60 action camera modularization. All right, guys, I'm out of here. You guys be good. Have a great weekend, like always. Love that. Another great live stream. Really happy with how it went. Miss you guys. See you next Friday. Watch my channel. I'm gonna do I'll definitely do a tutorial. We'll look a little bit at these f-stop Labs lenses for the GoPro, the GoPro for the Mavic Air 2. I've got lots of things to do. I gotta go feed my dog right now. Later, and Steve's hungry. Later, and bye. Hot mic, hot mic.
perfect.